So Friday I did quarter one of the 2025 World Darts Championship predictions. Today is predicting quarter two, so I'm going to see who I think is going to reach the quarterfinals from this section. Basically, obviously the last video I saw Luke Littler and Gedwin Price make it to play that quarterfinal. Let's have a look at this one. Stephen Bunting against Sebastian Bilecki. I'd love Bilecki to win. I love the underdog. I would absolutely love the Polish man to take this away from Stephen Bunting, but I just don't see it. Stephen Bunting is just too good. I think he's not had a great 2025, but if he can show anywhere near the form of 2024, he wins comfortably. Richard Venstra against Nitin Kumar. Again, I'd love Kumar to win, but it's Venstra all day long, is it? I think without even a slight shadow of a doubt for me. Dirk van Duijvenbode against Andy Batens. Now, people don't realise Andy Batens is a former WDF world champion. You know, he's won a world title. Yeah, it's not the PDC, it's the WDF, but at the end of the day, he's still won a world title, no matter what federation or sort of association it's in. He's a world champion. But I think Dirk wins comfortably. James Horrell, Stowe Bunce. I like Stowe Bunce. Obviously, he had that great run at the Grand Slam a few years ago, and then got beat in the first round of the Worlds, I believe. Following that great Grand Slam run, James Horrell's a better player. Martin Schindler, Stephen Burton, someone who could potentially go all the way. Martin Schindler. People might think, oh my God, what are you on about? But Martin Schindler's such a solid player. His scoring's good, his check-out's good, his composure's good. I think he beat Stephen Burton pretty comfortably. Keane Barry against Tim. We'll go per se. Keane Barry wins all day long. Again, someone who's not really lived up to the potential. He got to, was it the Players' Championship? Quarters or semis, or the UK Open? And apart from that, same as Bilecki to be fair, but apart from that, not really lived up to the hype. Ryan Searle, Chris Landman, again, is a big tournament for Ryan Searle. Potentially could be dropping out of the top 32 if results go against him. He has to beat Chris Landman. I think he does. Brendan Dolan beats Tavis Dudney. Again, I would love Tavis to get the job done. I think he's a great young up-and-coming player, but Brendan Dolan has been here and done it. Second round then, Stephen Bunting against Richard Venstra. I'm going to go for the bullet. I think Venstra may cause him a bit of difficulty, but I think that the number 4 seed will get through into the third round, and not comfortably, but I think it will be pretty plain sailing for Stephen Bunting. Dirk van Duijvenbode against James Horrell. Again, I like James, and I would love James to go really far in this tournament, but I just look at the quality that Dirk possesses and sort of the scoring power that the man has in these moments, and I think Dirk van Duijvenbode wins. Ignore that fucking boss that's just walked past me. Let's just drove past me there. Martin Schindler, Keane Barry. That's an entertaining game. You know, both players are up and coming, or not up and coming, but younger players that should have had a better career so far than what they've got. You know, that potentially missed potential, but Martin Schindler is potentially one that could put that right. He takes on Keane Barry. I think Schindler gets the job done in that one. Ryan Searle, Brendan Dolan. I actually took a little while to decide this, because there was part of me saying Dolan, he's gonna nick it, find a way. Then I was saying, nah, Searle guaranteed. And then when I went to put Searle, I was like, maybe Dolan could, but I've gone Ryan Searle. I think he's better than Brendan Dolan. I think his A game is better than Dolan's, and I think his composure and sort of relaxation in the big moments could play a factor. Stephen Bunting, Dirk van Duijvenbode, I've gone for the bullet to get through. This could be a Ali Pali Classic. We saw Dirk play Ali Pali Classic against Ross Smith a few years back. I think this could definitely be another one of them. I think it could, because both players are going to be really up for this to get a really deep run at this World Championship. Obviously, Dirk could be dropping out of the top 32, so he needs a big tournament. Martin Schindler, Ryan Searle, gone for the wall. I think his performance is there The results sometimes are few and far between in terms of positive ones, but his performance is there. And I've got Stephen Bunting to lose to Martin Schindler in the last 16. Yeah, I know. I think Martin Schindler beats Stephen Bunting. Now, all the Let's Go Bunting mental fans are going to absolutely kill me for doing that, obviously, but I think Martin Schindler gets the job done. Let's have a look at the second half of quarter two. So then the second half of the quarter sees Johnny Clayton take on Adam Lipscomb. Johnny is coming into it in good form, really good form. He's the number 5 seed, he's the Welsh number 1. Of course, taking that pendulum away from Gerwyn Price at the moment, and I think that he lives up to that. He's not had an amazing 2025. He's been good, solid, but not really hit real heights. I think he beats Adam Lipscomb though. Lipscomb is a good player, don't get me wrong. I think that could be a good game. Dom Taylor, Oscar Lukasiak. I know someone, I played darts with someone that is really good mates with Dom Taylor. He's from Bristol, I'm in Bristol at the moment. I think Dom has the quality over Oscar, and I think Dom is a better player as well. I don't think there's any shadow of doubt with that, in my opinion. I think Dom Taylor is better than Oscar Lukasiak. I think he beats him in that and set up that game against Johnny Clayton. Next game then, Michael Smith, Lisa Ashton. Now, if you was to give me this game 3-4 months ago, I would say Lisa Ashton to cause the upset, because Michael Smith's inconsistent form, his quality is there, isn't he? I think in terms of quality, Michael Smith is the... No, do you know what? I'm going to say it. Michael Smith's probably like one of the top 3 in the world for pure ability, but he's just had no inconsistency whatsoever. You know, his throw's so smooth, so you can't have such a smooth throw like that and still, you know, not be classed as elite, which I think he is, whether you want to agree or not. I think Michael Smith's darting ability is elite. Consistency, no, of course, but in terms of like pure ability, yeah, I think he beats Lisa Ashton. He's having a bit of a surge now, isn't he? Michael Smith played well at the Grand Slam. I think he has a decent-ish run here. Beats Lisa Ashton. Niels Zonneveld, Harper Puha. Zonneveld is a player on the rise, is someone who potentially could go deep in a major at some point. I think he beats Harper Puha pretty comfortably. Ross Smith, Andreas Harrison. Now, I've gone Ross Smith, obviously. The scoring power will get him over the line, if nothing else will. But Andreas Harrison is a dark horse. You know, at the Moda Super Series, he has been absolutely unbelievable. He's such a calm and composed dart player, Andreas Harrison, and we've seen that in all the Modus games he's played. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes the other way, but I've gone Ross Smith. Thibaut Tricol, Motomo Sakai. Know nothing about Sakai. I've gone Tricol. Is that naive? That could be a bit naive, to be fair, couldn't it? Like, don't know anything about a player, so I'm immediately counting him out. The Japanese players do tend to like cause a bit of a stir. May not win the game, but you know, sort of cause a bit of an upset during the game. But Tricol should win. Dave Chisnell, Fallon Sherrock. Look, everyone needs to stop wanking off Fallon Sherrock. Basically, it's boring now. She wasn't even the first player to beat a man in a competition. That was Dita Hedman in 2004, 5, whatever it was. But yeah, she beat Ted Everts like what, 5 years ago now. It's a bit boring, to be fair. I think Dave Chisnell puts her out pretty comfortably, and Ricardo Pietrezco beats Jose de Souza. In my opinion, Jose's nowhere near it. Will lose his tour card after this tournament, and that will be the end of Jose de Souza on the Pro Tour, unless he goes back and wins it in Q School. Johnny Clayton, Dom Taylor. I think this will be a game too far for Dom. I think he loses to Johnny Clayton. Michael Smith, I think he beats Niels Zonneveld in a close game. Ross Smith, I think beats Thibaut Tricol. Dave Chisnell, I think, beats Ricardo Pietrezco in that one. Sets up Johnny Clayton, Michael Smith, Ross Smith, Ricardo Pietrezco. I think Clayton beats Smith. I think Ricardo Pietrezco ends Michael Smith's run at the World Championships to set up that Johnny Clayton, Ricardo Pietrezco game in the last 16. And I've gone Johnny Clayton. I think Pietrezco is nearly there in terms of getting to like a quarter-final or semi-final of a major, but I think that Johnny Clayton will use all of his sort of experience from being in a situation like this. Obviously won the Premier League, won the World Grand Prix. He knows exactly what it takes to go far. If you have enjoyed the video, smash a like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.